Hey folks, Grant from Gunspot here for Tulster.com. In today's video, we're going to be talking about carrying a medical kit as part of your everyday carry. Okay, so the topic of today is carrying a medical kit as part of your everyday kit that you would carry. Obviously, we're on a gun channel, so we know we're going to be carrying a gun, but there's a lot of debate as to whether or not you should carry a medical kit. And my reasoning behind carrying a medical kit is simply, I want to keep my blood in my body and preserve my life. Same reason I carry a gun. This is my medical kit. As you can see, it's a Velcro type closure that straps around my ankle. I've carried it for a number of years. In my medical kit, it has the basics of a blowout kit or a triage style of kit. Can't really remember the name. Riker Nylon is who made the ankle portion, but in my particular kit, I have some PPE gear, so some gloves. I have a tourniquet. I have a chest seal, some shears, basically a triangle bandage. The real nuts and bolts basic items that I would need in the broader context of a triage or a blood loss type situation, whether it be from car wreck, tornado, or a gun or knife fight. So, like I said, I really prefer the ankle format because it doesn't tie up a lot of pocket space. It doesn't add bulk to my waistline. It's just there, and I kind of tend to forget about it. This isn't really heavy. Definitely not heavy as in comparison to carrying around a gun with, a loaded magazine or maybe two loaded magazines. But I really like what this kit brings to me as far as my everyday sense of comfort and preparedness. I've pulled all the gear out of my particular kit, not to say that my kit has everything that you might need. But my viewpoint on carrying a medical kit is just emergency triage. I'm not carrying Band-Aids. I'm not carrying aspirin. I'm not carrying, ibuprofen. I'm carrying things that are just going to stop blood loss and prevent things such as a tension pneumothorax or a sucking chest wound. I've got a tourniquet, I've got compressed gauze, I've got another triangular bandage, the ever important duct tape for a variety of reasons, my PPE, rubber gloves, and my chest seal, and a set of micro shears so that I can get to the wound. I may not be treating myself, so this could come in very handy for a variety of reasons, cutting a seatbelt off or clothing to get to the wound, to inspect it quickly, to decide whether I need to put a tourniquet or whatnot on it. If I had to carry just one thing, it would probably be a tourniquet, just because a lot of arm and leg wounds, it's very preventable to preserve life if we can get a tourniquet on an arterial bleed. So if I had to pick just one thing, it would probably be a tourniquet that's got a plastic bag on it that I could use as a chest seal if I had something along that line. Or need for something along that line, but I try not to carry so much bulk that I end up saying, "Oh man, I can't carry this today. It doesn't fit in my wardrobe, or it doesn't fit in my pocket, or whatnot." So compact, functional, yet covers the widest variety that I can manage in my skill set and knowledge of how to put it into use. These kits range widely in price depending on where you find them and what particular components are found in them. Ultimately, they're not too terribly expensive, so there really shouldn't be a whole lot of monetary issues as to why you don't carry them. Again, the adage I always use with folks is, if something costs $80, my kit was somewhere around that $80 mark with the ankle wrap itself. Is your life worth $80? If it's not, then don't carry it. Is your spouse's life worth $80? And I'm just throwing $80 out there as a price tag. You could find less or more depending on what offerings you want to take. But you should be looking at that from that context of, we waste money on all kinds of things in life that aren't going to preserve your life. And in 10 years, if you got them, they're not worth a hill of beans. This could prevent somebody from dying or yourself from dying. So it's a wise expenditure in my book, in my opinion. Now, with that said, if you go out and buy the best kit in the world and start carrying it, but yet you have no concept of how to use any of it, it's probably not going to do you any good. So, like always, in all my training is a valuable commodity. So you have to be able to train with it in order to use it, just like you do your firearm or any other thing in life. So you should train hard because you and your family deserve it.